Hi guys, it's me, I'm Ka. I'm broadcasting from Vietnam, Ho Chi Minh City right now. And in my back, guys, through the balcony is one of the most gorgeous, beautiful, magnificent view in this planet. In the morning, the landscape gonna blending between the horizontal line of the sunrise up, and there gonna be the hill part that is the green of the humongous jungle, and then you have an artificial beach and a river, everything blending together, green, blue, the yellow of the sun. Is magnificent. If you have the chance to go to Ho Chi Minh City, the southern part of Vietnam, the most populated city in Vietnam, I highly recommend you to check out the the district night. They're gonna be the apartment area named Vinh Home. You should try to stay there to enjoy this magnificent view. Okay, so let's go to the video. The reason why I'm making this video right now because I want to share a story. At the time when me and my family moved to the United States, we moving back and forward, and up in Texas. And when we arrived to Texas, I came to school named Caprock High School. And I still remember there's a day I approached one kid. He was a Hispanic. And I asked him some questions in English and he cannot answer it. So I told myself that, this guy just arrived in the United States. He's just like me, but maybe shorter period of time he not adapt with the language yet. So I pull out the Google Translate and I hand him the phone. The question is, how long have you been here? And he told me that he was born in the United States. At the time, I was freaked out. I confused. I look at him and say, "What? You was born there?" He said, "Yes." "Why don't you know any word of English?" "Because my parent didn't speak any English." And the conversation happened in the phone through the Google Translate. With the eyes of confused, because at the time I could explain what is the financial crisis in 20 in 20 in 2008. I could explain what is the financial crisis in 1929, what is the financial crisis in 2097 for people around, for stranger kids, for all these white kids in the school. To train my English, I practiced to looking for stranger and telling them our financial concept, right? So I was so confused. And I was thinking to myself, how come this guy born in the United States and cannot speak a word of English, and I just been there for 2.5 years and could do all these things? What the difference? So at that time, I I I I always having the mindset of I refuse to accept. I unaccept. I did not accept any circumstance that I in the position of losers. I don't want to be a loser. I still remember the first day I came to school in the United States in California. At the time, I opened the door in my aunt's house and look outside. Everything was frozen. So beautiful, magnificent view. It's nearly through winter. And remember that I came from Vietnam. There's no winter in Vietnam. There's no shut cold like that in Vietnam. We always enjoy the warm beach and drinking the coconut in the summer, right? It's always summer whole year. So it was so fascinating to me. And at the time, on the driveway to the school, I feeling nervous because I was thinking to myself that I have to do some presentation by myself in the middle class with all these white kids, all the black kids, all the Hispanic, and I cannot speak English yet. So the day after, before that, I practiced my English and try to prepare for a presentation because I watching so many American movies and in all these movies, right? The kids they always have to present themselves in the middle class whenever they're new kids. So I thought that it's gonna be the same to me. So when I go to the class, walk into the class, teacher tell me to sit down, and sit down, and there's no presentation. That's either the physical fitness education class. It's like you do some exercise, running around, playing a basketball, all that thing. And I was thinking to myself, there's no presentation. Then you cannot introduce yourself, and you cannot speak English. There's a high possibility that if you keep sitting there, at the end of the year you have no friend, have no one to talk with, and being lonely. And your English still stay the same, and you're gonna become a loser. When I was thinking like that, I started to pull out the Google Translate and write out in the message, "Hey, my name is Ka. I don't know your culture. I don't know your name. I don't know anything. If you do something wrong in your culture, tell me, I'm gonna fix it right away. But could I know your name?" So I started to ask this kid their name, and I still remember the first dude that I asked is the white dude with blonde hair, long down to his chest, and he have the t-shirts with score on that rock and roll. And the day after that, I I still repeated the same thing. I asked the whole class, every class I went to, I asked them all. I get their name. I say hi, hello, what's up, how you doing? Try to shake their hand, slap their hand. That's what I try to do to at least practice my English because I don't want to be a loser. So I found out there's the group of Vietnamese kids. They all hang out together. The Vietnamese kids, they all hang out together. They all eating out together. They are all, you know, do all the activities together. And I approached the group and I saw that all these kids can barely speak English. They can't speak English. They have no white friend, no black friend, no Hispanic friend, nothing. And it was so weird to me. So I asked them, "How long have you guys been here?" And one of them say that I've been here for 5 years. It was confused the shit out of me. How come this dude been here for 5 years and his skill in English still the same as me? It doesn't make sense at all. So I refused to hang out with all these kids because I was thinking to myself, I do not accept that I came to the United States just to go to another Vietnamese group, just to go to another Vietnam, to talk with Vietnamese people, to hang out with Vietnamese people. That doesn't make sense. With that mindset, every single day, I just go there, shake hand every random kid that I could see in the school playground. Uh, I shake all them hand and say, "What's up? How you doing? What's up? How you doing?" That all they, that all I did. Just say, "What's up? How you doing?" To practice my English. And the second week in the school, I able to present myself in the middle class. The fourth week, I able to present about the each people pyramid, and I explained how tall it is, what is burglar ground, all the pharaoh people in the short period of time. And I still remember the eyes of all these kids look at me like the Vietnamese kid, the Vietnamese group, because we put into the same class because they think it's gonna improve our, confidence. The school system thing, something like that. So they all look at me like, "How did you do it?" And actually, the guys asked me, how did I do it? And the answer is just because I'm forcing myself. And I always do not accept what happened. I have been flying for 94 flights to this point. I just turned 20 and not old person. I fly 94 flights, go to 8 countries, meet hundreds and hundreds of kinds around the world. Fly to Vietnam and talk, interact with them. I have the chance to raise $100,000 from a foreign investor from Canada to invest money into me to build my business. I export $1 million of fruit from Vietnam to China. I have done all these things because I did not accept. I learned how to go to the stock market in the United States. I learned how to trade crypto. I learned how to do all these things. I connect with other people. I learn more. I having the business on his peak on the peak of that business is reaching to 14 employees. Even though I still fail and I did not success for this business. But the decision that I'm making through that mindset helping me to go further in life and experience more in life than other people. So thank you. And I hope that you gonna have the same mindset on unaccept to what happened to you, to change your life, to go further in life. Who cares COVID? Who care you just fell? Who care you lose your legs? Who care? Stand up, do something, Do your best. Don't accept it. It's not your fate. Do something, change it. And this video made to remind myself too, not just you. Thank you.